Hello! I'm finally doing an intro to the month on early month. It is now June 2nd. It's been an interesting June so far. Happy Pride, by the way. Because it was stupid hot last week and now it's thunder and lightning and raining this week. Which is a little weird. I did kind of ride a bike through the rain by accident, but I just needed to get to a doctor's appointment. I'm fine, just a routine checkup. But I was like, I can ride a bike for 10 minutes, and then I was riding a bike and I was like, that looks like lightning in the sky. And I'm riding an e-bike, because it's like the higher bikes. So I was like, shit. And I sped up. I got there just in time before it started raining really hard, but the appointment was super quick. All done. But now I made some brownies. They're in the oven right now. I'm making some for a friend's birthday party tonight. I'm like, I'll bring my games, I'll bring my projector, I'll bring brownies. And she's like, bring yourself as well. And I was like, okay. I just got excited. I'm like, yeah, I can bring all this stuff. I did board games last night. I actually wasn't planning on going. I was planning, and then I got tired from working. And then I ate dinner and then was like, oh, I do have energy to go. So I ended up going and I was there until midnight. I didn't get home until midnight. But yeah, it was really good. I had a lot of fun. We played a really nice game. Couldn't tell you the name. It's like a Greek game. It's like a Greek name and you're like building a city with tiles. I probably have a video of it. But yeah, it was really fun. This week is the portfolio for Unit 4 is due. I'm basically done. I just have to do some final touches on the short film. I just have to do odds and ends and things, and then I can finally turn it in, which will be nice. And then I don't have to think about it. And then I have to jump into my FMP, which I was originally doing. My original proposal for my FMP was the value of craft and how value changes over time, but now I don't really like that question anymore and I'm tired of learning about craft. So I think I might do, my FMP might be on the philosophy of aesthetics. I think that'd be really fun to learn why we like pretty things and why we like specific things like color theory and also just design itself. So that'd be really interesting to research. We'll see. I'm a little burned out right now. I don't really want to do anything after this Unit 4, but kind of have to because we have a month before break. But yeah, so that's this week. I'm going to a bookstore tomorrow with a friend, and I think I'm going rock climbing with another friend of mine on Saturday. I might be going out to, I might be doing a movie night on Saturday and then a brunch on Sunday. Friday, I think Wednesday, Thursday is submission class time, so I'll kind of be around. And then Friday's gonna be something, who knows. I kind of talked about this last month, but it's fine, it's whatever. My hair is super cute. I think the henna's kind of darkened, which is fine. I think that's what henna does. But it looks really nice. I did have some highlights from when I had calico hair for a month or two. So there's bits of my hair that are brighter than the others, but that's fine. Yeah, I went rock climbing this morning and then I biked home because the tube strikes are happening, so the tube wasn't going back to where I live, so I had to take the e-bike, which is fine. I don't mind the e-bike actually. I do really enjoy it. Once I got used to it, because when I first did it, I was like, I'm gonna die, because I've never ridden a bike in England before, and I was like, road, and then you kind of settle into it. It's fine. You kind of figure it out. Yeah, that's about it. What's going on for June? I'm trying to start painting again, because I feel like I've been so kind of head down in everything that is Unit 4 that I haven't really been able to stretch my creative muscles in painting and tactile. My creative muscles have been I've been working for my schoolwork obviously and my design, but I haven't been able to really sit down and paint. So I've been trying to paint a little bit more, but I decided I did this little duck painting the other day. Really simple, but really fun. It was sticking to my wall because I have run out of pens. This was some gouache and some colored pencil. I was thinking about doing maybe like funguary again, but I think doing a month-long thing might be too much for me, so I might just go do some things, do some one-offs, little trading card things. Because I have a little pack of these that I bought like a while ago to do with some friends, and so I'm gonna use this and like make some little drawings. But yeah. I also, a while ago, I was doing a funguary and like I had, this is what my old work was doing, but I was keeping up to funguary, and then one day I got really tired, and so I painted three of these little drawings and then never actually finished them. So I like went back through, and this is me finishing them. This is the pixie parasol, and then the bird's nest mushroom, and then the oyster mushroom. I think they look really cute. Definitely different than anything I'm doing now, but which my friend Michelle made me. This is the first time this is the first book I've ever like seen that was given to me that was book bound, and this is what got me into bookbinding, so love you, Michelle, for doing that. But yeah, it became my little funguary watercolor, because these are all watercolor pages, so I just started drawing in them for my little thing. Yeah. So there's that. I was like, I need to finish these. It's been like a year since I started, because I did it last February, I think. And then I just didn't finish these three, which I did now. Yeah. That's about what's going on for me. I'm thinking about trying to do more touristy things. And I want to visit, that's what I was trying to say. I want to visit Canary Wharf and some other aspects of London that I haven't really explored yet. Because I've been to like Central and Camden and Hampstead Heath, and Richmond, and like South London-ish, but I haven't really been kind of anywhere else. So I want to go to a pond, go swimming at one point, and then also go explore. But yeah, thanks for clicking on this video and watching, and hope you enjoy the rest of the month.
I might actually just take that one. I'll take the free one again. Okay.
Can I give people plates and stuff?
Sword, left coast shield. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Mrs. Bonnet, you got hiding in some closet somewhere?
You can repost it. Yeah. Tastes of menu giant. Okay. Pass.
Pass.
Buy 3 salmon onigiris, get 1 for free. Special offer on spicy noodles.
Stream was Instagram food maker Italy, and it was nice. But also
took off because we had and then we went.
Everything just makes you go, ugh.
And Sarah talks about how emotions circulate. So she has some image.
is like one of my favorite cheeses. I think it's quite underrated.
I like the rain. I don't know which gray, but here in London also.
Yes, you are.
Right now,
After biking home, so sweaty and tired. Been back this morning
It's actually not. It's actually the old six.
It's actually
2 hours later.
And then we're each going to take a turn picking up a card.
Hello, it is June 30th, so it's, I'm pretty sure the last day of the month. I am editing my vlog today for June because I've been putting it off. I'm a little tired of working on things. I leave for Oregon on July 4th. Happy Independence Day for America. Whatever. But yeah, I am here doing some odds and ends. I have a bunch of books and things, and I have some things kind of tucked away that I'm bringing back home, so I don't have to worry about moving it or dealing with the moving process later when I have more stuff with me. So it's like stuff that I don't really need, or like, because I have a lot of books that I've bought here that I'm like, I've read them, I would like to read them again, but I won't read them while I'm here. So I'm like, I'm gonna bring those home, and I have a board game or two, and I have like a couple things that I'm just gonna bring back for sanity's sake. but I'm just doing some odds and ends. I did laundry yesterday. I cleaned my entire room last week. So then when I come back in a month, I'm not like, oh, my room is so dirty, you know? Last week was probably the it was the hottest week of recorded in UK history, and it was terrible. Because the infrastructure for the London is not really built for like extreme heat, especially in the tube. So the tube station, the Central Line, which is the main line I take, it gets it's like 5 to 10 degrees hotter in the tube than it is outside. And so when it's like 90 degrees outside, you're basically in a metal encased tube for an hour, just sitting in, you're basically in a sauna and wearing normal clothes. So you walk out just dripping in sweat. It's because the London is built on clay, which clay, fun fact, holds a lot of heat. So it got very warm here. I really didn't, I did work on things last week, but I did do things, but I was definitely like not happy about it. And I was a grumpy human last week. It's finally cooled off, aka it's 80 Fahrenheit. My Celsius people, sorry. I have a lot of friends here where they're like, oh, it's like 25, and I'm like, okay, yes, so Fahrenheit for my American people. It's funny because metric system does make logical sense to me to use the metric system, because I'm like, yeah, it makes more sense. It's like the freezing temperature of water, etc. And like even paper sizes make sense. But then I learned on Fahrenheit, so Fahrenheit comes more naturally to me. And so I'll be like, I get it, but it takes me way longer to figure out what people are talking about. But yeah, I was basically last week either cycling home, doing the e-hire bike, or just cycling around town, because I felt more comfortable riding an e-bike to and from places in central London. It was quite fun, quite surreal at one point. I was on the London Bridge and I was biking in the sunlight, and I was biking, I think it was London Bridge, that's Big Ben is next to, and I was like, there's Big Ben, I'm in London, just biking, it's no problem, it's fine. And I'm like, what is my life? So I've been a little bit, because of the heat, tired and not unmotivated to do things, but trying to get things done. But yeah, so I was avoiding the Central Line, so I was taking overground, or like other different lines, or a bike, and so that was also a pain in my ass to deal with. I've also been working on my FMP, which is different now. I originally at the beginning of this month was like, my FMP might be on aesthetics, which is kinda is, but it kinda isn't. So my FMP is, when does the term whimsy connect back to nature, and does this affect how we express ourselves and how reflective we are in daily life? And how does this how does this interact with the digital age? So I'm kind of looking into making like a prompt book basically, to get people out into nature and more kind of present in the world and be more whimsical. And so I've been doing studies and reading on like the emotional health of whimsy and like the emotional positivity of whimsy. I've also been looking for there's some negatives, the political negatives of the trend as well, because the whimsy is a trend right now on Instagram, which is where I got this inspo from, also from Michelle, because I was talking to her about it, being like, I want to do something with aesthetics, and she's like, nature, and I was like, oh, you're so right. And whimsy is not inherently connected back to nature, but there is a lot of nature elements in the whimsy trend. So I've been looking into that. I've been reading a bunch of articles, and whimsy itself is kind of an opinionated term, so it's hard to find like academic papers on like whimsy. So it's been like whimsy adjacent, so it's like playfulness and like childlike behavior, and like even as an adult, kind of being playful and imaginative is really like good for you emotionally. So looking into that. I've also been looking into, I want to go to an exhibition or two here and also in Oregon see what other artists are doing with whimsy. And because I want to make a book, I want to see if I can make the book itself whimsical. So I'm gonna have to test different making paper, making thread. We'll see. I basically have until now to November to make my final major project, which basically is the only thing graded for this course, which is kind of crazy. I kind of hate that, but it's fine. Basically, to get kind of my degree, I have to not ace it, but like pass. I have to like, it kind of, my whole degree kind of rides on this project, so I'm a little like, great. But I've been doing my work. I work hard, so I think I'll be fine. So I've been just doing extra research and really diving into it. So yeah, that's been my project right now. I'm gonna do some research back home as well, and start working on it and testing things. I've already made some prototypes and little boxes and paintings for it because I'm thinking about illustrating it with watercolor, and also just kind of testing the prompts list with my friends. But I was talking to my supervisor yesterday and he was like, you should try making it, the item itself, whimsical and not just covering it with whimsy. And I was like, that's a good point. Nice. But yeah, I went to board game club last night. It was the last board game club for a month and they're such sweeties. It was really fun. I had a good time. And then I have a meeting with Marco tomorrow to basically go. Marco is my supervisor for my FMP, but we're also meeting tomorrow for pastorals, which in the UK is basically at the end. I don't know if it's like UK adjacent. We never did this in America, I don't think. But at the end of each unit, they kind of check in to be like, how are you emotionally? How are you, like, are you okay? Like, you can talk to me about, we can use the pastoral for like either to talk about what you liked about the unit, what you didn't like about the unit, or to even just talk about something completely different. So I'm meeting with Marco to basically be like, what's your connections with publishing? Because I've been applying and I've been reaching out and getting feelers out for applying for publishing companies and jobs, and so I've been applying both in America and both in here. So whenever someone's like, are you gonna stay in London? And I was like, I go wherever my job goes. So wherever I get a job, that's where I'll go. But yeah, so I have basically am done with the unit right now. I mean, I still have I'm still working. I'm not gonna be done working at all. I'm definitely gonna try to rest in Oregon and not do too much work, but I think it's gonna be more fun experimental work than me reading things. But today I'm gonna try to either finish my vlog, editing my vlog, or try to start and read all of the kind of boring paper things, so then I have that out of the way and be like, I read these papers on the psychology of whimsy and all that stuff. But yeah, that was like a speed run of June. The heat kind of took it out of me to do anything. I think I'm just excited to go home, so I'm a little much like, I'm not excited for the flight, but I'm excited to be home, so I'm just kind of like not really wanting to go out into London as of late. It's still a little toasty. I turned off my fan to talk to the camera so you don't have fan noises, so as the longer I talk, the more I'm like, damn, it's warm in here. But yeah, that's it for me. I am definitely going to be filming a vlog for my time in Oregon, and that's going to be for my friends in London. So people in London can see my fun little times in Oregon and stuff. But yeah, so thank you for watching my June vlog. I hope it was vaguely, at least, entertaining. Yeah, and thank you for watching, and as I say, like every time, just being a part of it and supporting me, even just emotionally being like, yeah. So love you, and I'll see you at the end of July.